Hello there. Welcome to week 21 of Draw and Paint for Life, where we're looking at the art of Hilma af Klint. She's a magnificent artist. Truly revolutionary in terms of her composition and subject matter. Well before her time. Swedish artist. The color light blue. This light blue is so beautiful. And you can find it right here in your paint box. And our materials for the week is tape. And I have tape in all of the art kits as they go out. The kids like to do a lot of things with it. Some kids like cut paper and build things with tape. These are probably children who are builders. If you're doing that, maybe you're going to be an architect or an engineer. You're already thinking three-dimensionally. Maybe you're a sculptor. So there should always be tape in the kits for you. One of the simple things we can do with tape is just hold a stencil in place, kind of tack it down so that we can, say for instance, we're going to use our blue for the week, our light blue right here. It's almost like a cerulean blue. And you can paint into it. You know, there's so many things you can do with stencils. You can use this as a background for an image or a painting. Or you can also use the Poscas and fill in these spaces. I have kids who, will take oil pastels and rub them all over. It doesn't matter if the stencils get dirty, just enjoy them. But this is one way to use tape. And I'm going to pull this up so that you can see what happens. So I probably used too much water, got a little bit messy, but it's actually kind of beautiful. So let's kind of extrapolate on that. And I'm going to put some tape on the paper. We can use it as a masking tool when we paint or draw. And wherever we put the tape, and we try to have a lot of different and interesting colors for you artists. Because if you can have color, why not? So let's do this. So I wonder what I could make here in terms of a shape that would go with this. I love the ripped edge of it too. Gives it kind of a completely different feel and look. And essentially, the tape in this regard does the same thing as stencil does. So let's just have a look at it. And I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to pull up a green and paint around it. Okay. And then pull up the tape. See what we get. So what it does is it defines space and helps you start to think in terms of positive and negative space. Like the positive space would be where the paint is, and the negative space would be where the paint is not. So you can create different types of patterns with the tape, essentially creating your own stencil. You can hold a stencil in place. Or, I even have children like build objects. I've seen, balls, and you can sculpt with this in terms of making objects and creatures. You're welcome to do that in the class with the tape. So if you feel called to do that, it's absolutely up to you. All these materials are available. And that's about it. Actually, that's just the beginning. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in class. Bye-bye.